When I was growing up, in order to win an award, you actually had to, earn it. I can remember Little League Baseball. At the end of every season, they would select the All Star team, the kids who would continue playing all through the summer, going to district, regionals, eventually state. They would gather all the kids on the field at the end of the season. Parents are in the stands. And in front of everyone, they would select the 15 or 20 kids, however many it was, that would make the All Star team. The other 80 or 90% of the kids left disappointed. Try again next year, kid. That scenario would never happen today. We risk hurting a kid's feelings. All of these kids are all stars. They all deserve to be on the all star team. No, no, they don't. If your kid sucks, he doesn't belong on the all star team. That's how it works in real life. Kids need to understand at a young age life does not always go your way. Awards, though, are no longer earned. Now, all you have to do to earn an award is fit the narrative of the woke media. Over the summer, when many other channels that were similar to mine were vilifying Simone Biles for bowing out of the Olympics, I actually came to her defense. Mental health is nothing to fuck with. Gymnastics is already dangerous enough when you're 100% confident and focused. It is not something you want to compete in when you are struggling mentally. It took a lot of courage for Simone Biles to do what she did. Now, you might not agree with it. You might think she took the easy way out. But the decision to bow out of the Olympics was courageous. According to Time magazine, it was an award winning performance. Time magazine, they used to be relevant. Now it's just another pile of woke shit. Earlier this morning, Time announced Simone Biles was their 2021 Athlete of the Year. Athlete of the Year? Simone Biles? Correct me if I'm wrong, but shouldn't the Athlete of the Year accomplish something athletically? There were a plethora of other woke athletes Time could have picked. Megan Rapinoe floats the woke boat. You could have picked her. At least she competed in the Olympics. Tom Brady has more Super Bowl rings than 90% of the teams in the NFL. But my bad. Time could not pick Tom Brady. He represents the evil white man. But of all the great athletes in this country in 2021, Simone Biles is the Athlete of the Year? How in the hell do you come to that conclusion? Once I read the article, I figured it out. Simone Biles received an endorsement from the father of wokeism, Colin Kaepernick. Because if anyone knows what it's like to make millions of dollars without accomplishing a fucking thing, it's Colin Kaepernick. Simone Biles has used her remarkable position as the world's greatest gymnast ever to inspire a long overdue global conversation on mental health. That sounds like bullshit to me, but it's great. No, really, and I'm being serious. Simone Biles did spark a national conversation about the importance of mental health, especially with athletes. It was a conversation that needed to take place. But how does that make her Athlete of the Year? I'm sure there's another award that she's qualified for, maybe Humanitarian of the Year. But what did Simone Biles accomplish athletically in 2021 that earned her this award? The answer is nothing. It took me 5, maybe 10 minutes to read through that garbage Time magazine article. Not one time did they mention anything Simone Biles accomplished. It was an article dedicated to activism. I even felt the insinuation they awarded her for not competing. Throughout the article, they consistently mentioned her race and gender. Because us dumbasses are too stupid to figure out Simone Biles is a black woman. I'm not sure what her race or her gender has to do with this anyway. When Tom Brady wins an award, the media doesn't say Associated Press names Tom Brady, a white man, Athlete of the Year. Time magazine quoted a therapist in the article named Lanille Plummer, and after hearing the quote, you'll realize she should have been a plumber instead of a therapist. She claims that bodies of black women have been subject to fetishes since the days of slavery. Lanille Plummer claims black women are not given the freedom to be authentic. Who took this freedom? I don't remember the Bill of Rights saying all Americans have freedom except black women. We are seeing more and more athletes use mental health as an excuse. And I'm not talking about Simone Biles. I'm not saying that's what Simone Biles did. I'm talking about people like Liz Cambridge, the WNBA player who pulled the mental health card after she violated COVID protocols. I violated COVID protocols because I'm manic. No, you violated COVID protocols because you knew they were bullshit. Athletes have used mental health to garner sympathy. It's a cop out. They know if they pull the mental health card, it exempts them from criticism. It's another protected class. It all boils down to people not wanting to accept responsibility for their own actions. The woke media, of course, they are eating up this Simone Biles story. Earlier this week, Tom Brady was actually named Sportsman of the Year by Sports Illustrated, an award that will soon be banned because it has the word man in the title of the award. As you guys know, men are evil. Tom Brady exhibits toxic masculinity. Deadspin, the favorite media outlet for 50-year-old virgins living in the government-supplied tent in Portland. Deadspin praised Time magazine for awarding Simone Biles. Sorry, Sports Illustrated. Time magazine got it right. Tom Brady is a great athlete, but what Simone Biles accomplished in 2021 was much more important. The Athlete of the Year award is not about activism. It's not about which athlete pushed the biggest cause. It's not called Activist of the Year. It's called Athlete of the Year. Deadspin said Simone Biles taught us it's okay for people not to be okay. Who cares? Who cares? They mention her bravery in testifying before Congress about Larry Nassar. Again, what the hell does that have to do with sports? Sports have become so tainted with politics. 3 years ago, we were able to watch sports, escape for 3 hours from politics, escape from the realities of day to day life. I don't think we will ever get back to that point. The NBA is drowning in the woke pond. Major League Baseball can't figure the shit out. The NFL tries to remain apolitical, but even they send virtue signals every so often. The Olympics have become a 2-week woke extravaganza. God only knows how politicized the Winter Olympics are going to be in February. Athletes used to focus on their craft. Kobe Bryant had one focus, basketball. Tom Brady has one focus, football. Now we have athletes more focused on using their platform to inspire change. Yet, we never hear about what we're changing to. It's just change, inclusion. I'm fighting to end racism. Nah, you're fighting to remain relevant. Anyway, give me your thoughts on Simone Biles accomplishing nothing but winning Athlete of the Year. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, kc_btl84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.